Well, first off, let me welcome you. If you're watching this video, it's because you signed up to be a part of the Raise Your Value community and decided to take this first step, which is a little bit of an accelerator course, almost a foundational baseline, if you will, of a lot of what we're going to do on the site. My name's Milan. I am the founder of Raise Your Value, and I'm not sure when you're watching this, but I can tell you that when I'm making this video, we are in the process of getting ready to launch the Raise Your Value website. As you can see here, I'm in the middle of what will become a video studio. We're going to be filming videos here. We're going to be doing things on location. Raise Your Value is going to exist in a lot of mediums and across a lot of platforms, but certainly video will be a major piece of it. Though I've been a professional speaker and a coach and a consultant for over 10 years, what I'm not a professional in is making videos. This is something that I'm going to learn as I go. I'm actually putting together a team and going to be working with some different people where this is their expertise. However, I had some great content that I wanted to share with you, and my belief is that the content is also always of most importance. And so I've literally got my iPhone set up, kind of set myself up here in what will be a studio, and I'm going to provide you guys with what I believe is some very valuable information that's going to help accelerate you into the process of making some impactful changes in your business and career. This is going to be a 5-video series, and we're going to start the series here with video 1 by starting with the end, by starting with talking about vision. One of the most common mistakes I see with people when setting a vision or a goal is that they fail to confirm that where that vision or goal is going to take them is actually somewhere they want to be. Now that sounds a little strange, but what often happens is people get seduced by things in the moment, and by the time they realize that they've invested so much, whether that's time, money, energy, whatever, that it can be a very painful and frustrating experience, and oftentimes they don't actually rebound back. So when I talk to people about setting their vision, I talk to people about it with regards to 3 different factors that you want to look at to make sure that A, you understand what's important to you, so that you can then set a vision that actually lines up with a place, a destination that you'd want to arrive at. Understanding that words mean something different to everyone, just think about this as 3 ideas. But I'm going to use 3 specific words for those ideas. And the words I'm going to use are leadership, lifestyle, and legacy. In the context of setting a vision, let me explain to you how I define each of these words. Leadership. Leadership is really talking about the difference you want to make on a day-to-day basis. How do you want to show up? How do you want to influence people? Who do you want to lead? What kind of things do you want to be doing? What's the impact and the difference you want to be making in your life, in your business, in your industry while you're here? Lifestyle. How do you want to feel every day? What do you want the whole of your life to look like? This is really about doing the things you love, spending time with the people you love. It's the way that your days go. For some people, this isn't important at all. For other people, it's everything. I once heard success described as being able to live your average perfect day as many days as possible. Now, if I were to talk to 1,000 people and ask them their average perfect day, I would get 1,000 different answers. So I'm not here to tell you what your average perfect day is. I'm just here to say, think about how you want to live your life. For some people, that means how often they want to work, how much time they want to spend with their kids. Do they want to telecommute or not telecommute? Do they want to be able to travel? Do they want to stay in one place or live in multiple places? What's the lifestyle that you want to live? And third, legacy. What will live beyond you? If leadership is the impact and difference you make while you're here, then legacy is the impact and difference you will continue to make even after you're gone. Right? It's been said that you die twice. Once when you breathe your last breath, and once when someone says your name for the last time. The question for people that care about legacy is, how long is that gap going to be? Is it going to be a few years? Is it going to be a few decades? Is it going to be longer? And more importantly, what's the impact that's going to be made during that gap? The reason we're discussing this in regards to vision is because not all 3 of these things are important to everyone. Some people don't care about legacy. They don't really care about how they're going to be remembered when they're gone. But what they really do care about is the impact they make while they're here. They care about leadership. They care about how they show up on a day-to-day basis. Other people, that doesn't really matter to them. For them, it's like, I want to do a good job. I want to do what's expected of me, but I don't really care about leadership. I don't really care about making a big impact. What I care about is lifestyle. I care about doing the things I love and spending time with the people I love. I remember once talking to a guy and he said to me, you know, if there's a such thing as reincarnation, I like to think that this is my soul's 43rd life and it's actually its 2-week vacation in Cancun. So I'm just going to enjoy it for what it's worth, and all the power to him. For other people, legacy is tremendously important. They think a lot about not only the impact they're making while they're here, but what's going to live far beyond them. So what I'm saying to you is, as you set out to set your vision, you've got to be clear about what's important to you. As I open this video with, so many times I see people set visions that actually take them to places they don't even want to go. When I think about leadership, lifestyle, and legacy, definitely, hands down, number one for me has always been lifestyle. Now, leadership is tremendously important to me. Obviously, I wouldn't be standing in front of this camera talking to you right now. Legacy plays a part, especially since my son was born. I care about the impact I make on him beyond my years. But for me, it's always been about enjoying the life that I have, spending time with the people I love, and doing things I love. So I've built my businesses and my careers, making sure that they give me the lifestyle I want to live. And as recently as about 18 months ago, I had this incredible idea for a company. And I started planning it out, and I started mapping it out, and I loved the concept. I had a vision of the culture I was going to build, the idea I was going to create, the legacy it was going to make. And then when I stepped back and I really looked at this plan, which is probably about a 5-year plan, I realized the impact and the sacrifice it was going to make on my lifestyle. That it was going to take me to a place that was not in alignment with where I wanted to go. And so I went back to the drawing board and I changed it. And actually, the Raise Your Value website and me talking to you right now is still a part of that seed of an idea. It's just taken a different shape that allows me to still create the same type of impact and make the difference in the area I wanted to make a difference, but do it in a different format so that I stay in alignment with what I want. And many times over the years, as I've coached people and talked to people, I've seen people go out and put in their blood, sweat, tears, time, money, invest in something only to get somewhere and go, well, wait a second. This doesn't match the impact I want to make. This isn't the lifestyle I want to live. This isn't going to leave the legacy that I want. So you got to start with the end. So what I want you to do is really think about what's important to you and create a vision for your life that's going to take you to a place where you want to go. I like to set visions out about 5 years, just long enough that I can almost grab it, but far enough away that I can conceive things that maybe don't seem possible to me right now. You'll be receiving the next video in 2 days. What I'd like you to do between now and then is run your current vision through this filter of leadership, lifestyle, and legacy. I want you to make sure that whatever it is you're building, whatever it is you're creating, whatever it is you're going after is actually in alignment with the life that you want to live, is actually going to take you to a place where you want to be. And then what I'll ask you to do is 2 things. First off, I'd love you to share. In the comments down below, share with us what's most important to you out of leadership, lifestyle, and legacy, and maybe why. Or maybe share some specifics about what your vision is and how it lines up with those 3 categories. Secondly, I'm going to ask that if you got value out of this video, to share it. Perhaps you got 1 or 2 things out of this video that maybe are of great value to you. Maybe they're going to change the trajectory of your year, of your life. Just think there's someone out there in your network that would have the same effect on. So whether it's through social media or sending it out to email to a select group of people that you believe would find it valuable, please pass it on. That way we can continue to build the Raise Your Value community and continue to help other people to create more time, more impact, more influence in their business, careers, and lives. I'll see you in the next video. We're going to start talking about how we take this vision that you're going to clarify and really accelerate it.